Hello guys, welcome back. We are playing Rise from NASA's on and it says returning month. Might do other things, right? Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases have already been proven. Heh, you don't say? Well, I thought out with it, Righto. What's your connection? It's been a while, so I need to get the voice right. Yeah, sorry with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in the face in the evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you did this right here. What force did I give? Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Who would have guessed? I think we press. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Oh yeah, I didn't read. Well, he said he can't say the name. Ah well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, guess I might as well try to get what... Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who he is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these, that drives me nuts. 82. I can't do. You don't even get the first number right. Oh, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department 52. Yeah. Tells me something. Here we go. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning, it has to be what I think is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You said the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? Witness. Was it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing, like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of a victim Detective Goodman. Shame on you, right? Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID numbers 52458421189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that number we heard from the chief earlier, it started with a 28. I forgot. You didn't even get the first number right again. The number chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What does this mean then? That's what I want to know. The two IDs numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, sharpers attack, right? Oh, sharpers attack. But wait, our Detective Goodman is all fitting. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yeah, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department in the evidence room at the same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location. Order. Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this earlier? Yes, it's top secret. Fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Murphy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or did you not hear me? The oversight, the grave error, mistakes with, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Or Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, what? Have we heard that name before? Wait, what was that? Excuse me, but Miss Dansworth from anywhere on the premise. I'm here, sir, at the quest of the chief, sir. Go your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, she didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me, said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Briscoeman murdered in the police department evidence room. Miss Dansworth, the victim's name was written right at the top of the report. Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if the officer is capable of making the connection. He does seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error and a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court's evidence, and no such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy. What? No, what was the second rule of evidence on him? Well, Mr. Wright, well, it's a rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you support some list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I can submit this evidence until connection was proven to the court. Connection was just proven by Wright over there. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Murphy, with all those rumors. You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Isworth, please just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened if it's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Isworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I'll grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Ellsworth? Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well, cause adjourned. And there we go, to be continued. We'll keep going though. As we move on to the investigation. Mr. Wright, so what's going on with the case anyway? I'm still a little confused. Huh? Let's see, what is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Gilman, was stabbed to death after 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office and the police department are 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out, or try to at least. Alright, let's do it. Glad to see some good spirits, but I don't think there's going to be much up with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick framed glasses of mine aren't just for show. So, let's go. Science awaits us. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it's only our victim who was killed in their evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister will never do such a thing, I know it. That oil drum was empty. The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister reads some evidence at the crime scene never. Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not all. It's just we're both professionals at what we do and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there was blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it away. You know the strength of your science at your own peril. My science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that going for? This situation calls for one thing, and that is luminol testing fluid. Luminol? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash away with little water. Even if you can see it's still there. But when the police have already done those tests, never trust anyone's eyes but you, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me, why do I have to do? I'm a man, I can't even drink it. We're testing blood stains with the stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? To test for blood reaction, just spray luminol on it. Like this, see? Press A button to spray on it. Okay. Let's find us some bloodstains. I can see your eyes shining behind those glasses. So this is a bloodstain? It's so... Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation and action. Okay, well, we definitely know there's a bloodstain, but doesn't something strike you as odd, scientifically speaking, of course? What's about this, scientifically? The monk? The perpetrator and Detective Goodman fought here, right? Don't you think there'll be a little more blood? I definitely think so. I mean, look at all the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, there'd have to be more blood than this. Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm going to mark the floor plans when we find a blood stain, okay? See, I'm pretty handy to have on, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved up my loans to buy that. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all the evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And that's right, that hidden evidence went to lie of the... Yeah, feels like we're really investigating a crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spill on anything suspicious. Ha! Yeah, I wonder how that food of yours will react to a nice deli box. Mister, you only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. This day old deli box is on the house, so it's just that kind of lead doesn't really get my mouth watering. You certainly put me on a tight spot today. My apologies, mister, but no, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from the security room right there. But I was afraid that weren't so convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. That's unforgivable. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the offense form was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Sky stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear on my honor as a detective, she stabbed Gimmet. I know this photograph has something important to tell us, but what? So you were a detective, weren't you, mister? Yes, and it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years. No matter how hard and the criminal when they faced me, they coughed it up. They confessed. They babbled like babies, you know. Eyes may seem like a demon sometimes, but it can be an angel too. I won't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they call me the cough-up queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had got him for poisoning them from your lances. And you were let go, fired. I felt that, yeah. Wait, she says, so because of that case, The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, so it doesn't mean... No. Emma's face. Like animation there. What do you think about this? The SL9 incident is written on that knife. And on that note, Gooman was a head detective on that case, you know? Really? That knife was evidence from that case. The murder weapon. It was used for transfer the very day that Gooman was killed. As I suspected, SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? Please. Ugh. No, not that. She doesn't want to talk. Let's go to his washroom. Well, this place is as classy today as it was yesterday. And I'm sure it'll be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Ezra's not here. I'm sure he's off doing his own important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. Also, did I didn't check. No. Oh, this gumshoe. My, one and some bouquet. Okay then, here's a back from the... No! Wendy. Oh no. Giant steel samurai. Between a rock and Wendy. Oh no. Oh no. No. No, oh my, why? Yeah. Still. Oh my god. Wait. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the garden. But even I get flustered sometimes. Yeah, okay. She's just saying. Oh. Listen. Oh, there we go. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. I had nothing to them. Indisposable. Indisposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I had ever handled. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence, so they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly. The criminals caught and executed. Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. The only problem was they didn't find decisive evidence nor thread. What but the criminals executed right? On the basis of evidence, or for short, made up evidence. What, you don't mean they executed someone with fabricated evidence? This best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved with the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Patrolmen officers found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those. Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly, Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. As a professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Jake was particularly determined, and then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. Haven't forgotten that so night. There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. None up in the fancy officers can stop us. Wait, those answers you sell. There is only one reason I come to sell all answers in the circus office. I come here to meet old friends, boyfriends that can help me investigate. My stars old boyfriends, how many does he have anyway? Just when all detectives on SO9 have disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, Rookie, what? Seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. Sales by state lumps. I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Mr. Officer Marshall, is he, oh yes, you going on? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous, and he was so nice to me back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest as if it were nothing more than that. I see. Thank you, Officer Jake Marshall. Well, let's head over there. See if I'm busier here than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. Suppose it makes sense a detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence from the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Yes, just like a kid out in that amusement park. Oh, a real crime scene. Let's go take a look. Well, we know who's here then, just by looking at it. What's with the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. According to the pamphlet, this is a gas station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. Sure seems that way. Oh. What's wrong? It's those cacti, they're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay off the desert. All I want to know is if this is a gas station, where's the god? I have a feeling I know it already. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? Think we need someone's permission to go in there first. Okay, but I'm going to end that off here, and we'll go into the evidence room next time. So I will see you guys in the next one. Good.